Amalfi, located at the foot of Monte Cerrito, is a designated World Heritage Site by UNESCO. It is known for its stunning coastline, vibrant villages, and cliffs. A spectacular coastline with outstanding views surrounds the 1.5-hour drive from Naples to Amalfi. Capodimonte is a beautiful park with excellent views of the city. The Capodimonte area covers about 134 hectares of land. In the past it was mainly used for hunting, but today Real Bosco di Capodimonte is used for escaping the city or a relaxing walks. The highlight is the surprising Museo di Capodimonte with important works of art by Italian painters, but also exhibitions of old weapons, beautiful rooms, and changing exhibitions. Pompei, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is one of the most historically significant tourist attractions in Italy, attracting around 2.5 million visitors every year. The archaeological site showcases the ancient Roman city buried during the Mount Vesuvius eruption in 79 AD. The foundation of the Gothic Basilica of Santa Chiara was first laid down in 1310 by the wish of King Robert of Anjou and his wife Sanica of Majorca. The Franciscan citadel was first built in 2 convents, one for the Poor Clares and the other for Franciscan friars minors. The stunning island of Capri has been a holiday favorite for many celebrities. Reachable only via boats, the secluded island is home to spectacular landscapes of the Mediterranean Sea and steep cliffs. Along with mesmerizing views, Capri is famous for its laid-back life. A beautiful light-filled shopping arcade crowned with a domed glass and steel roof, the Galleria Umberto I was built at the end of the 19th century as part of a long project to rebuild and renovate much of Naples. The ground floor of the Galleria is home to a number of shops, cafes, and restaurants, while the upper floors of the lofty space are dedicated to business offices. San Carlo Theatre is an old and large theater in Naples, which is must-visit if you're an opera fan. The Opera House is the oldest theater in Europe and is truly a beautiful gem in Naples and can be visited only by a tour guide. This way you can learn all about the history of this old theater. Perhaps the most beautiful church in all of Naples, Gesù Nuovo, translates to New Jesus, got its name to distinguish it from the Old Church of Jesus. Originally, Gesù Nuovo was a palace in the 15th century, popular for its Neapolitan Renaissance interiors and majestic gardens. The volcanic island of Ischia is located on the Gulf of Naples. It is famous for its mineral-rich hot springs that erupt at Morante Beach in the south. There are underwater Roman ruins at Cartaramena Beach in the east. A stone bridge connects the medieval Aragonese castle to Ischia. An underground tunnel system, which showcases the Neapolitan history through paintings and sculptures. Also called the Bourbon Tunnel, this was an escape route during the World War II. The underground tunnels have wonderful illustrations depicting history of the great city of Naples right up to the World War. Named after the Greek mythological god Hercules, the god of strength and heroes, this ancient town in Campania, Italy, has been living in its ruins like Pompeii. Herculaneum was the first and only buried Vesuvian city for a long time. There is also a museum on site. Sansevero Chapel Museum is a small chapel with impressive sculptures, where you can easily spend a couple of hours. It is famous for the beautiful statue of the Veiled Christ. The museum, with underground chambers, is located at city center and is worth visiting, especially for art lovers. The ancient street, Via Toledo, is a popular tourist attraction that houses several historic museums, shops, and monuments. Via Toledo has everything from old shops and monuments to churches, museums, great cafes, and modern chains. It is one of the main shopping streets in Naples. A distinct world, undiscovered and isolated by time yet closely related to the one above, is located 40 meters below the unique and bustling streets of Naples' historical center. The walls of the yellow tufa stone, the soul of Naples, and the rock with which the city was created, bear the imprint of every historic epoch, from the founding of Neapolis to the bombings of World War II. The Naples Harbor is a small seaport situated along the central coast of Naples and is admirably considered one of the most picturesque harbors. The waterfront alongside the port promenade and pier makes for a perfect recreation and walking destination for locals and tourists alike. Piazza del Plebiscito, a large, fully pedestrian, public square in Naples is home to some of the iconic buildings. It's also a cultural and artistic hotspot, hosting numerous cultural concerts and events year-round. It is named after the 1860 plebiscite that brought Naples under the Italian kingdom. The Phlegrean Islands of Procida are nestled on the coastline of Naples in southern Italy. Hugged between Ischia and Capri, these islands were named Italy's capital for culture for 2022. Interestingly, this island has been a setting for various English novels owing to its popularity and landscape. The Naples Cathedral, the main church of Naples, has an overpowering neo-Gothic facade with 3 entrances. Its walls, interiors, and other ecclesiastical items hold great artistic, historic, and cultural importance. It is an architectural marvel boasting Gothic and Baroque styles as well. The National Archaeological Museum of Naples is famous for its massive collection of ancient artifacts. Pompei and Herculaneum take up the majority of the museum space. The Farnese Bowl is the most famous artifact here. Posillipo Archaeological Environmental Park stretches from Trentarimi's peninsula to the Gaiola Valley. The remains of Posillipo Villa can be seen on this stretch overlooking the sea, surrounded by one of the most enchanting atmospheres of the Gulf of Naples as you cross Siano Cave. The Royal Palace of Caserta is a masterpiece of Baroque architecture located in the town of Caserta, is renowned for its grandeur and opulence, earning it a designation as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is easily accessible by train from Naples, making it a feasible day trip. Among Naples' most symbolic and iconic places of worship, the Church of San Domenico Maggiore has an external appearance that may seem quite unwelcoming, but it is perhaps Naples' most unique and intriguing place of worship, located right at the historic city center. Lungomare is a beautiful walking area by the sea, with great views and a great breeze. The walk through this bay is very lively, with lots of museums, churches, shops, and pizzerias. There are also great views to be taken in, with a gorgeous sunset. This is a great place to feel the Napoli vibe. Situated on the city's waterfront, Santa Lucia Street of Naples is among the city's most loved and frequented spots. A few of the major attractions include the Castel dell'Ovo Borgo Marinari. The area brims with yachts, boats, old and new-style al fresco coffee shops, pizzerias, and restaurants. Mount Vesuvius is nestled on the Gulf of Naples, which has shaped the history of Italy over centuries, particularly in the Campania region. It is categorized as the most dangerous volcano in the world, owing to the vast population residing close to it. It is one of the only two active volcanoes in Europe. The monumental Basilica of Sant'Anna dei Lombardi houses sculptures and art pieces by Michelangelo. As you enter this Renaissance complex, you'd find the Capri Chapel of Terranova to your right. This is where Michelangelo's Angel is kept. It is located in Piazza Monte Oliveto. The vineyards of Naples are just over a 45-minute drive from the city center. Tourists and locals enjoy day tours of these vineyards backed by pristine landscapes and lush green fields. Visitors enjoy the countryside while strolling through these yards, learning about wine harvesting and production. Via dei Tribunali is one of the three most critical ancient streets in the history of Greek urbanism. This street's iconic ambience epitomizes Naples' cultural and historical stories. Teeming with nightlife, lights, and little shops, this street is a must-visit in Naples. Nothing short of an oasis in the bustling town of Naples, the Piazza Bellini is a plaza located in the city's square of Naples. Along its western side, the Via Santa Maria di Costantinopoli traverses. Via dei Tribunali is located just a block away to the south and features some ancient ruins. The Egg Castle is located on a small peninsula surrounded by water. It also houses the Museum of Prehistory. It offers some of the finest views of Napoli, including Vesuvius and the Bay of Naples. Sometimes, artists display their paintings here. One can walk to Borgo Marino after visiting here. Located on Vomero Hill, this militarian fortress of Castel Sant'Elmo overlooks the city of Naples, backed by the extraordinary view of the hinterland and the islands from Sorrento Peninsula to Phlegrean Fields. It serves now as a museum and an exhibition hall. The Catacomb di San Gennaro is a large tomb of a noble family from the 2nd century AD, cut from the tuff and later available to the Christian community. The remains of the first patron of Naples, Saint Agrippinus, and later of the martyr San Gennaro were added in the 4th century. Nestled in the suburbs of western Fioragrada, Naples, the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium has been the third largest stadium in Italy since its opening in 1959. It has a capacity to accommodate 60,240 viewers. The Fontanelle Cemetery in Naples is an ossuary in a cave carved out of a tough cliff in the city's Mater region. It is situated in the Ceneda, one of Naples' most historically and culturally significant neighborhoods. It is the unofficial final resting place of such plague victims.